we're not enforcing all the rules today. IDPA, International Defensive Pistol Association. So we would shoot with a vest or a jacket on. You have a concealment garment over your weapon, and this stage would emphasize shooting from cover. IDPA cover means all of your lower body and half of your upper body has to be behind the provided cover. So kind of hard with the leg in the way, but I would want to be shooting through these doorways like this and shooting through the window in the center. We're not enforcing that today. If you're not comfortable with that, stand in the middle of the doorway and deliver. But if you want to try IDPA, you'd only want to be exposed shooting at one target at a time. So I'd want all of my upper body to engage that target, the second target, third target. I could probably hit the steel and then go. The intent on this one with IDPA cover, and I see several of the USPSA people figuring out you can do this with less positions, but that IDPA version to do this would be from this doorway, that target, the target past the blue barrel, the target past the white barrel, that low target, steel, that low target, the target that's got the hard cover, the half black, and then the target in the back behind the white barrel. That way I am covered from incoming rounds for the most of the time. But
2 on each paper?
2 on paper. Steel must fall. If you're shooting a 22 and it just goes ding, I'll call hit. Move on. IDPA, we do scenarios. We have little stories that go with our stages. So this one's called High Country Hijinks. Scenario is you are sitting in your plush motorhome in the Idaho woods holding your baby as the rest of the family is fishing. A knock on the door alerts you to some unsavory characters outside with guns and dogs. Grab your gun and engage the targets. Procedure: on the start signal, you will start. I'll load you and make ready. You'll sit down in that orange chair, and I will hand you the wonderful baby that's in the car seat. On the signal, place your baby in the car seat. Engage the targets as they are seen from behind cover. There is a 10-second penalty if you don't get the baby into the car seat. All right.
Papa. I've seen you do it in real life, don't you? How many grandkids keep doing that too, Papa?
And the only other thing that I have noticed SOing this stage, and mainly it's a little more inexperienced shooters,
that would be me.
On the transitions, moving from the door to the window to the door, give yourself a little bit of room. Don't hug the cover so tight that you're doing the Charlie Angels kind of carry and you're pointing the muzzle straight up to move the next thing. 2 reasons. If you get a little too far back and you have an AD, you're dead. If you just have an AD here, you're done. Because it's a DQ because the bullet left the pit. So there's 2 ways to handle that. Give yourself some room, give yourself arm's length away from the cover, and when you are moving, bring the gun straight back to your chest. Don't tip it up. Don't go so low that I worry about you shooting yourself in the foot. I really would like to see it stay at least a 45-degree angle out in front of you, and I want, if there was an accident, I want the bullet to hit a berm out there. So bring it straight back into you. Move to your next position, and we're great. And because there is transitions, you're moving. When you move, I want to see that trigger finger straight outside the trigger guard. And again, that's just for safety. If you tripped, even if you pushed it all the way forward to the trigger guard, if you tripped and went down, there's still more of a chance you're going to hit that trigger. I want to see it out of the guard, straight.
If you're not comfortable with the window, you don't have to use it.
No, you don't have to. Okay. And you can stand right in the door and stand and deliver, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with going from a holster, we'll go off that table right there.
door, window, door, or door, window, door?
Your choice. Man, if there's no more questions,
Let's shoot.